Hello everyone, welcome back to the Skye Kingdom. Lots to talk about today. First of all, this is the last episode of the Skye Kingdom, and I know I said I wouldn't upload today, but I had no clue there was so little left to do, and I didn't want to make you wait a week for this. So today we're gonna finish up the Skye Kingdom. At this point, I was still working in the park with the Halloween area, but halfway you can see that I deleted it all. No worries, if you like to see it for yourself, I made a separate save for what we did in the Halloween special. And I will upload this park and the Halloween park right after the beta. You will be able to take a closer look or just build in the parks yourself, and I hope you just have tons of fun with it. Over here I started right away placing the towers on the islands, and that is something I really wanted to do for a long time. I was really happy that I made the blueprint for the pieces. It was just very easy to get the pieces that I wanted in this way. It finally looks like a Skye Kingdom, and this is what I had in mind from the start when I did the terraforming, and it's just really great to see the castle completely finished. Right here I started to decorate these little islands and we'll build the coaster after that. After that I will still have to finish up a little bit with some more rocks and plants to just make it feel complete and finished. I will have some cool shots for you guys and the coaster POV in this episode as well, so be sure to stick around for that. But what I mostly want to talk about today is the beta livestream and all the information we got in the last week or so. And I know you say beta, but yeah, that is just something I'm used to. Beta, that's what we say, beta. I noticed a lot of people were so excited, but also some were a little bit disappointed, and I understand both sides to that. And I'm basing this on how I saw the people react when the live stream was over. I was so hyped, and I do think that I did expect a little bit more information as well, and I don't want to say it wasn't enough at all, because it really was. But I think you have to remember our expectations are so high because of how many things we got in the alpha stages. Frontier has been so open about the game, and if you think back to the first alpha build, this game never really felt like an alpha to me and never really looked like an alpha. The graphics, the minimal amount of glitches and bugs, it was just awesome right away. The different stages of the alphas, we already got so much. We got the 3 themes, the vanilla, pirate and fantasy theme, plus a whole bunch of random stuff, the terraforming, some gameplay stuff in the last alpha. And now that we're at the point of the incoming beta, I kind of wanted to hear some stuff that I didn't expect. I don't know, it's just a feeling, and most of the things that we know about now were things that I expected. So I think I just missed a little bit of the feeling of being surprised. Because they are so open about what's coming through tweets and forum posts, we already knew that we would get a Western theme, and they've been talking about a sci-fi theme for a while now. So they were talking about most of the things we already knew. Just because I wasn't really surprised, it doesn't mean that I'm not just really excited, and I'm still very happy with all the things that are coming our way. So I'm going to take you through most of the things we have learned over the last week. I just want to sum it up for you guys, and I think you can see how cool this is going to be when you're actually playing the full game. So first thing is we will have work areas for entertainers, and I'm just kind of assuming that it will also work for the janitor and the mechanic. This is perfect. I believe they once mentioned that they wouldn't do something like this. Maybe that was just for the beta or for the full game, I have no clue. But maybe they weren't just planning on it but implemented it because a lot of people asked for it. Or maybe they just wanted to keep it a surprise. Either way, I think this is awesome and gives us yet again a little bit more control. Then we have the paths, again a major improvement of the path system, which I think is so important. If you think about a theme park game, you think about placing rides, coasters, shops, things like that, but you don't immediately think about paths. And Still, this is something that you're always doing in between everything else, so pets are just such a big thing in a game like this, and you don't want to struggle too much with it, because it's not something you can choose to avoid or anything. So to make this the absolute best that they can is so important, and square paths. This is something I really wanted bad, because I think to only have rounded paths is just very unnatural for a theme park. And also I like to do interiors, so this is absolutely great for me. We got some themes, so we have the Western, sci-fi and the primitives theme. We now know about 6 themes, including the vanilla, pirate and fantasy theme. I think all of these themes are gonna work great together. If you think about it, the sci-fi, vanilla and primitives theme, I'm pretty sure the things you can do with that are going to be absolutely insane. The amount of options are just crazy. Also, sci-fi, western, fantasy and pirates theme. I think you could combine that in many different ways, and don't forget about the rest of the random things that don't really belong to a theme. This is gonna be amazing, and I'm still holding out for more though. I want my dinosaurs, and I don't care how I will get them, even if it's a year away in an expansion with animals or something. I don't care. I just want my dinosaurs. And no, there's no news about any expansions. That is just something I'm hoping for personally. Maybe a similar thing as with Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 with the Soaked and Wild expansions, but better in Planet Coaster style. Then we have the many small things we heard about throughout the week. The color picker, yes, I wanted this so bad. At this point you might have noticed that I haven't done anything that colorful yet, and that is mainly because I really like off colors. Never really been a fan of too many bright colors together, and I mainly use bright colors as an accent. I like it when I see others do it, but it's not really my style. So now that we can pick any color, I'm just sold, and this again is just something that opens up the game for so many new possibilities. Then we have the mechanics, just another level of depth in the gameplay. What is a theme park simulator without rides breaking down and sending mechanics to fix it? This is something I expected, like many of you probably, but great to have the confirmation nonetheless. I'm a bit surprised that there won't be any security guards though. And I don't know if that is only in beta but also in the full game. If you guys know, please let me know. It would be a bit weird if there were no security guards, because I think with how they are doing the animations, it would just be so cool if there would break out a fight every now and then, and as well as to make a security office as another thing that you could add to your park, but we can still pretend, of course. Then we have some news for the blueprints. You can now freely rotate the blueprints you place in the park, as well as save a blueprint with 2,000 pieces in it. I'm really happy they doubled it. Still, most of my buildings that I think are worth uploading to the workshop will be above that limit. And I tried to do the small info hut with the Halloween stuff, but normally I wouldn't upload that because I want the things on the workshop to be a little bit more special than that. But still, 2,000 is a lot, and it gives us a lot more to work with. They probably also have to think about what is too heavy for some people's computers to handle. And I can imagine if you have to load 5,000 objects, it could cause for some trouble. Then we have the coaster height markers. I'm glad they got that in. It's just another thing that's going to be helpful when making a coaster. Time of day. Okay, this is something that I desperately needed. I don't know about you guys, because when I play I have to keep in mind what looks best for a video. And when it gets too dark, it's really hard to see what someone's doing. And since YouTube makes your videos even a bit darker, it's just a little bit annoying to work around. So when I test a coaster while building, I have to wait so often until I can continue building. You don't see a lot of that because I cut most of that out, but man, this is a time saver, so that made me really happy. Also, we heard about park speakers, another really nice thing to have. Music is really important for the immersion of the game, and also something that's really nice for us video creators. Most of you are probably aware of how strict the copyright laws are for music on YouTube and other sites, and I hope we can use it for our videos on the background without getting into trouble. Lastly, we got to see a little bit about the gameplay scenarios, not a lot. But I think it's going to be so much fun to discover that on your own anyway, and the UI looks amazing. I really love how simple and clear the UI is. I never really like when there's too much going on your screen, and this just looks really nice. I still love the fact that you can choose your own color and make the UI a little bit your own. Not all of this is very shocking or surprising, but it's going to make for a great game. We're at the point that we understand what Planet Coaster is going to be like, and a lot of us fell in love right away. But I think what will be so important for this game now to stay awesome are the details. All the little things that will add up and that can make you want to play it for a long time and pick it up again after you stop. Because of all the little things you keep on experiencing again throughout the years. So overall, I'm just really satisfied with everything, and I hope you didn't forget anything, but next Monday we will have more amazing things come our way, and let's hope for water rides and waterfalls. 2 days after that we will have the beta, and things are going so fast now and slow at the same time, so it's just all very exciting. Alright, that is it for this episode. I hope you had fun seeing how I finished the Skye Kingdom while I was talking about the beta. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to drop a like if you like this episode. It really does help me to figure out what you guys like watching the most. And you can always leave a comment. I try to answer all of you. And if sometimes I don't, just know that I read all of them and appreciate it so much. I really like talking to you guys, and I will let you guys know on Twitter when I will start my next series. So if you want to stay up to date, be sure to follow us on there. I still have some cool shots for you guys of the Skye Kingdom and the coaster POV after this. So stick around a little bit longer for that, and just thank you so much for all the support, and I will see you on the next series.